They say the race will be down to those two, Kishane Thompson and Oblique Seville, but sometimes races don't go according to the farm books. Is there an upset coming? You know what? Let's jet into this story. Welcome to Jet. So first and foremost, before we get into why there could be an upset that would disrupt the big three, yes man, Kishane Thompson, Oblique Seville and Ackeem Blake, give thanks to Yahweh and to Yahushua, yes man. So Jamaica kicked off its national trials for the 2025 World Championships, which will be held in Tokyo in September, and everyone is bidding for a place to go to that championships and to make a name for themselves. The big three is always expected to do well and expected to be in that championships, but there is someone that could upset the pack, someone that could disturb the flock, someone that could light up the track. And who is this person? Well, I'll tell you about him in a few minutes to come. And it's not Oblique Seville, so I'm giving you some clues. But while we're talking about Oblique Seville, let's look at his heat, trying to make sure that he get a place into the World Championships finals. Watch this.
Sent off. Great start for Ramsey. Oblique Seville now joins and moves 50 meters to go. And it's Oblique Seville. Gerard Gordon also there. 10.07.
So Oblique gets out of the block looking really good and impressive. Those big strides that he's making at this stage, level with everyone, but he's working here and he is determined to show his class, his quality and his strength. This is where Oblique Seville is saying, okay, time to stop play and time to start run. See you guys later at the finish line. And this is where he started to pull away and stretching his leg, lifting his knees high and started to pull away, reaching out as he eyes the finishing line in his peripheral vision, and he slows down here comfortably to take the win. So Oblique Seville took the win in 10.12, Jahalani Garden 10.28 and Raheem Ford 10.29. Well done to all of them. So who's next on the track? Yes man, it could be someone that you believe is going to take the win tonight after the semi-final. And if you guess Kishane Thompson, you guess correctly. Yes man, the favorite in the field, but could there be an upset tonight? Only time will tell. And this is how we run his heat. Watch this.
This one is stopped. Great stop for Watson. Kishane Thompson also out. Christopher Taylor trying to fight. Kishane Thompson. Watson Taylor.
Once again, as to the farm books, Kishane Thompson with his very blistering start started to pull away from the guys now at this stage and showing his top class, the strength, the power and the drive that Kishane Thompson has is very good. You know, you can almost compare him to a Safa Powell, the way they run, and you can feel the power in their step. But Kishane Thompson look comfortable indeed, pulling away from the pack and ready to ease down a little bit and saying to the others, I've won this comfortably and I'm ready to race. Well done to Kishane Thompson. So Kishane Thompson won this in 10.12, Ron Watson in 10.28 and Christopher Taylor in 10.36. Well done to Christopher Taylor, I must say, but I'm a little bit disappointed with Taylor because Taylor run 45.6 recently over the 400 meter. That is where I believe his strength is, and I think he should have registered for the 400 instead of the 1 and the 2. Nevertheless, take nothing away from them. Well done to the guys. If you've reached this far in the video, it means that you have a good attention span. It could also mean that you have done well in school because you continue to pay attention. So do the right thing, man. Like up the video, man, and smash that subscribe button. Yes, man, and share because I know you care. Who is next? No, but because Jet care, Jet is about to level the playing field. Yes, man, a man who pipped our next guy on the line. Very good top end speed, more like a 200-meter specialist. Brian Levell recently run a win aided 19.79. That was smashing. He also stepped up to the 100-meter and ran in the heats, and this is how he performed. Watch this.
Sent off. Great start. So Drake Henderson, Brian Levell now gets into his running. Levell and Henderson and Taekwondo Trace.
Some may call him the wild card, but Brian Levell ran a good race, a very good race indeed, and the fastest of all the heats. When you look at his time, you would see that this guy is very promising. Obviously, because he runs a 200-meter, he's not going to be explosive out the blocks, but he pulls through in the middle of the race and show his top class using his top end speed. He ran it as if he wasn't trying that hard. He does look comfortable. You can see his high knee lifts, and you can see him just moving his arm in that motion to give him more strength and power. Well done to Brian Levell. So Brian Levell took the win in 9.99, the fastest of all the heats, and Sandra Davidson in 10.12, and Taekwondo Tracy, yes man, the old boy, the more experienced of all of them, in 10.15. Well done to the boys. Who's next on the track? Last but not least, a man who do not need any introduction. Yes man, if you guess Ackeem Blake, yes, he is the next on the track with a personal best of 9.89. He hasn't been running well recently. I know he's struggling with injuries, and it's good to see him come back out here and put on a performance. And this is how he performed. Watch this.
Sent off. Great start for Blake. He's up well. He moves, look at ball. Krumy on the outside. Ackeem Blake. And then Krumy. And Kishane Thompson on the outside. That was a...
Well done to Ackeem Blake. That was a good run. He's a good starter and he has good drive fees as well. But as I've said, he hasn't been running well recently, and it's so good to see him running tonight and enjoying the games and put himself out there with a chance to be, as it's written by the farm book, the top 3 that gets selected and qualified for the World Championships in September in Tokyo. And it's always good to see Ackeem Blake running out there, and you can see he's stretching very comfortably. He won this race in 10.07, Boadrian Krumy in 10.14, and Kildron Golson in 10.20. Well done to the boys, smashing. So how does it look so far for the semi-final and the final? Who do you think will win, and who do you think will be the upsetter? Well, Jet can reveal that. Well, I'm not going to reveal yet. You can see Ackeem Blake here and Oblique Seville battling it out. I think Ackeem get the better of Oblique in this race. But the person that may upset, and guess who the person may upset? Ackeem Blake. Yes, man. Brian Levell. That guy is running really fast, and he looks impressive, and he has a good top end speed, and he ran 9.99 very easily in his heat. Brian Levell is the one to watch out. We may see an upset. I can't see him beating Oblique Seville and Kishane Thompson, but definitely I can see him beating Ackeem Blake. So Brian Levell may be the upset, but you know, with the races, anything can play. Who knows, maybe he wins and beat all of them. No one expect Ron Watson to beat Oblique the last time when they qualified, so anything is possible. So what is your view? Who do you think will win? Do you expect the big 3 to be the same, Ackeem, Oblique and Kishane, or do you expect an upset? Brian Levell could be in the mix and could take it from one of them? Write your comments below, man, and let's have a discussion about this. For those of you who forgotten to subscribe, please remember to touch the like button, smash the subscribe button, touch up the bell, and remember to share with your friends and family. So you are going now. We are going to jet off,